Microphone is unmuted but has no signal. If you say so. If you say so. Alright. Here we are with more Dark Souls. More Dark Souls. For some reason, the video game is not making any noise. It's because I've clicked off of it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, I'm worried about microphone has no signal. So I'm going to check that real quick. Alright. Well, it should be working just fine. Yep. Click back on. Attack the ground. Here comes the sound. Hello, everyone. We're going to be doing a little bit more Dark Souls. Catacombs. Yep, we're going to be doing the Catacombs. But I'm going to hold off for a little bit because I know Cobalt said that they wanted to see what we were going to do. How likely are we going to be able to kill the Hellkite Drake? Yes, no? What do you think? We can fast roll. We might be able to pull off killing the Hellkite Drake. That could waste some time, huh? That'd be a dumb way to waste time, I feel. I kind of like that idea. IMO. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everybody's lovely Sunday? Out of all the days, Sunday is one of the days of all time, I think. Is the, how is the capture? How is the stream slow? Yep, got him. Destroy him. Absolutely drag him through the dirt. They're nothing to you. Nothing to you. Are we good on bitrate? Are we good on connection? Sorry. You're gonna have to see my character looking around because of the stupid, Stream Manager. There you are. I can see up here. Okay, we're at a good bit rate. We're doing good. Audio good, video good. That's what I want to hear, baby. I don't know if you could poison the Hellkite Drake. Look at me. I'm like a coward and a fraud. I don't know if you can poison the Hellkite. I was just thinking about that because of the Moss Lady. Our lovely, lovely Moss Woman. If we could buy like a bunch of poison arrows and try our best. I think I can poison buff the Demon Drake Hammer, but I don't know how many hits it would take to poison it, and whether that would be a good idea. I'm interested now. Can the Hellkite Drake be poisoned? This is the real question for real gamers like me. I've had many misadventures since last we convened here. Of many types and qualities. Because it's been a bit stormy. It has been stormy in my area of the world. Lots of water, lots of rain, lots of wind, lots of all the good stuff. And so much so that we got a little bit of a flood. Our house is on a hill, so we weren't affected. Hello, how are you? But it did indeed knock out our power and our internet, so that's why no stream last night. But we're back in business, and life is good. Whoa! You're here now. Don't stream yourself because rain's happening here too. God, that's crazy. It's bad time for us gamers. It's a bad time for us gamers. Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna try to kill the Hellkite Drake. I'm probably not gonna spend a lot of time doing it, because it sucks, and it's dumb. Killing Hellkite Drake is sucking dumb. But, I mean, I could show you the usual way it's done. Howdy, how are you, Zara? Look at all of you filtering here on the Sunday night. Monday tomorrow for all you people who have a job. For all of those who work. It's also Q for us tomorrow. Oh, that's not bad damage at all, though. Did you see that damage? Oh! If we get to capitalize on it. If we get to capitalize on it. Making damage now. You mostly caught up to you minus Havel. Okay, that's really good. You're so very loopy and weak. We're relieved you survived the torrents. Yes, I'm quite relieved myself. Sometimes it's nice to live on a cool little hill. There's a fire ant nest in my front yard, is something you learn. According to the Wikidot, the most recommended method for hawk is hawk ring red tearstone composite bow. But it can heal. It can heal from the bow. Don't you dare remind you of your obligations. You care not for responsibility. Alright, you don't have to care about responsibility. I've been reading, I have another show after the one that I'm in. I've been reading the, speaking of obligations, I've been reading the script for that, and I'm excited for that. That one's going to be fun. You live in a hole. You're surprised your village doesn't get flooded very bad. I'm sorry you live in a hole. Like a little hobbit? Like a hobbit? Like Hobbiton? We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. But tomorrow we have a cue to cue rehearsal. For those uninitiated in the theatrical arts, a cue to cue is where you run cue to cue. Lighting cue, sound cue. This is where this sound effect plays. This is where the lights do this. This is where this happens. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully it doesn't take a long time. Cue to cue can take a long time, depending on... Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Nothing bad happens ever. Heal slowly so enough damage from the bow can override it. Interesting. That's kind of fascinating. Okay, I was under the impression that you could never outdamage its healing. Obviously, I'm the dumb one. Dude, can it be poisoned? Can it be pizened? Can we pizen that monster? I mean, I'm not going to. I'm kind of beating it to death with my cool hammer. Your village is the center of what would have been a reservoir. Only way out is uphill. That's, scary. That's scary. I don't know about that. Reservoir. Is there, like, a dam nearby? Nothing on Wikidot says anything about status resistance. Try the Fextra Life, then. Try the Fextra Life, then. I'm wondering if you can affect, status resistance in Smithbox. I have been modding the bejesus out of Dark Souls 3 because I want it to be a game I like to play. I want it to be fun for me, which means I have been changing a lot of the numbers and tweaking a lot of the scaling and stuff. Just making things better, honestly. I think Dark Souls 3 frustrates me with how a lot of the stuff maxes out really early and isn't very strong. Especially like magic and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you want the game to be easier. Yes. Yes, I do. I don't like the difficulty of Dark Souls 3. It's not my style of game. So I changed a lot of the difficulty of Dark Souls 3 to match the way I like to play the game. And that's the beauty of modding, my friends. That's the beauty of modding, my friends. But it took me like 7-ish hours because I had a file that had a bunch of my changes. But that file was destroyed for some reason. Even the backup file that was supposed to have all the changes was for some reason obliterated. And also I was trying to get... Dark Souls 3 has really annoying frame stutters no matter how good your computer is. And this is a known issue. This is a known problem. Aha! Mod it till it crashes, then mod it to fix it. Yeah, see, that was the problem, is that I tried to fix the stutters, and the only way to do that, apparently, is to back patch it to, because there was a patch that added stutters to it. And I was trying to back patch it to a point where it didn't have stutters anymore, and, it didn't work. It didn't frickin' work. Hellkite is supposedly immune to status. Why do they hate us? Anyways, that's a dumb way to kill Hellkite. It really only works with, like, big weapons that have a big running attack. Like, this one, for example. You can do this and hit it in the neck, and it does a lot of damage. Usually, I'd kill it if I have, like, an ultra great sword or a big hammer like that. Sounds like a bad patch. What was FromSoft doing there? So there was I think there was like a DDoS or something. There was something that took Dark Souls 3 offline. Like it had no online capabilities. So they added a patch that could bring it back online, but the patch made it stutter on every PC. So you gotta pick your poison. You gotta pick your poison. Do you want to be able to play online? Then you gotta take the stutters. Do you want to not have the stutters? Then you can't play online. I don't know why it has not been fixed. I don't know if they can. Maybe the stutters are the reason why it can't be taken offline again. Who knows? Who knows? But it is really unfortunate. Unfortunate. Bum. Okay. So, today, instead of doing the depths, I was thinking, why don't we do the catacombs? Why don't we do the freaking catacombs? Catacombs are fun, and the catacombs are usually pushed off until after the Lord's Soul is done. I thought I fell to my death! Okay, we're good. That was scary. Ow! Ow! This isn't working out. This isn't good. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. So it'd be fun to do the catacombs, quote-unquote, legitimately. I feel like that's a funny thing to do right now in this here video game. Let's get a little heavy, shall we? We're gonna have to be a little heavy because we're gonna have to not get bled to death by the skeletons. The way you said unfortunate invokes Pontius Pilate and Jesus Christ Superstar. I haven't seen it. I mean, I have seen it, but it was a really long time ago. And I don't know which unfortunate you are referring to, but I'm glad that I reminded you of Lord Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. We have to give him his full title. He was a lord by birth and knighted by merit. Lord Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. Creator of Cats. Now that's a show I want to see. I would love to watch Cats on Broadway. Is Cats anywhere? Are they still doing Cats somewhere? I don't think it's on Broadway right now. Maybe it's on West End. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. I haven't been in any show by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I feel like that's a big blind spot for my musical acting career. But also, Andrew Lloyd Webber shows are kind of hard to get into. First of all, they tend to be big productions, which means that someone with a lot of money has to be behind them. And second of all, they're demanding. They're demanding shows. You have to be quite good at your art in order to get into them. Especially because Mr. Lloyd Webber loves his dancing shows, and I am not a dancer. It's currently doing a revival on Broadway. Well, look at that. Look at that. They apparently fixed some issues. What issues were there with Cats? What issues were there with Cats? Cats is a perfect show. Okay? So, whatever issues they fixed, I probably only made it worse. Let's be honest here. Probably only made it worse. Oh, man. My favorite song from Cats is Skimbleshanks, the Railway Cat. Because Skimbleshanks, the Railway Cat, is in 13/8. And 13/8 is just an insane meter to have a song in. You don't count it. You don't count to 13. It's not like you're counting it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, you're not doing it like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because it is a compound meter. But it's a cool compound meter. Ow. Dying. Nope, no longer dying. You know, there's a really cool skip that you can do to get to the bottom. I'll show you that later. I'm not going to do that right now. Nope. Aha! Oh, no, he still lives. You need to die. Okay, so even if we die here, which is very likely, I must admit, these skeletons are doing way more damage than I expected them This skeleton man, this necromancer, I was gonna be like, this skeleton lord. No, he's a necromancer. He's a necromancer. Will be dead, and these skeletons will be capable of dying. You think Rumpelteazer and Mungo Jerry are weirdos and should be in prison for stealing your heart? Aww. Mungo Jerry stole your heart. And Rumpelteazer! Yeah, I don't know a lot of the songs, actually. I know, like, little bits of the songs. I watched the movie. Was it 2019? When did the Cats movie come out? 2021? 2020? Did we have any film buffs in the audience who like CGI cats? Who just can't get enough of them CGI felines? But I've seen that maybe twice. And both times, I can't tell you what's going on. I found it, like... It's unfortunately not a bad movie that I think is exemplary of bad movies. It's kind of really boring, actually. Which is not good for a bad movie to be. If you're a bad movie, you need to be a fun bad movie. If you're a boring bad movie, you'll just be forgotten. And I think that's what happened largely to the 2019 Cats. It's not a fun thing to watch with your friends. It's just kind of like a cautionary tale. There is a guy, if you guys like music theory, and also long-form YouTube video essays, look up Sideways. Sideways does very good YouTube video essay content talking about things like cats. Has very good videos on cats. Specifically the music of it. Whoa! Did you see my ankles there? What the frick was that about? For some reason, your character wants to get stuck to the surface they're walking on. I don't know if that works. Okay. I got by the weird skull faces. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Do you know how to get to the Heaviside layer? I think it's weird that Cats is all about a bunch of cats who want to die. I don't know. What did Andrew Lloyd Webber mean by this? We're too fat to run through them, so we have to bank them, bonk them all on the head with our big stupid hammer. And I know we're supposed to be a pyromancy build, but we haven't gotten to the point where we can level up our pyromancy hand yet or get more pyromancies. So this is the way the cookie crumbles. Right now we're kind of just a glorified strength build with 8 fireballs, which isn't like much of a little bit of humanity. I didn't know these guys dropped it. Every single fiber of my being wants me to take the shortcut. I gotta resist it. I gotta resist it. I am gonna show it off later. To be fair, we were exactly where you got a hotter hand. Yes. Yes. We can indeed go get that hotter hand. Right, but we decided to do the catacombs. And by we, I mean me. And by we, I mean me. I think it's crazy that this stupid Demon's Great Hammer, which is considered not a very good weapon in this game, is doing as much damage at +5 to these skeletons as like a +5 Quakestone hammer in Dark Souls 3. I don't understand why they did damage like that in Dark Souls 3 with heavy weapons. It does not make a lick of sense to me. It actually kind of makes me mad. Don't do it! 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 Do you know how to... Ow. I got cats stuck in my head. So the Drake Sword falls off hard. Yes, how hard does it fall off? Incredibly so. Like, really, really, really bad. Like, it goes from doing around like 140 to 200 damage on early enemies to doing like 50 to 70 on later enemies. And it falls off hard about the mid-game. I'm wondering why. I don't know, like, it is insane how poorly the Drake Sword does at higher levels of the game. I don't know why. I know you're quite attached to it right now. It's like a security blanket. But it is quite, it gets really bad. Oh, blood loss! Yikes! That was me opening up a can. Wouldn't other weapons do just as bad then? Nope! For some reason, the Drake Sword just... Like, I'm telling you, the fall-off needs to be studied. Because the Drake Sword... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't know why the Drake Sword just starts to suck. It doesn't have scaling. That's one of the big things. It cannot scale. But even then, it has really good base damage. So you would think that the 200 base damage would carry you somewhere, right? But no, it just starts to suck really badly, even if you level it up. It's actually incredibly similar to the Astora Straight Sword, which is a similarly really powerful early game weapon. The Astora Straight Sword is a great early game faith weapon. And then about halfway through the game, despite the fact that it has really high base damage, it just does no damage. Because I think it is because it has no scaling. There's something about the scaling that makes the weapon hit way above its weight. Like here, this weapon right now has 207 base damage, but plus 153 scaling. And that plus 153 scaling is making it deal like 400 damage on these guys. That's a lot. Like, that's weird. I don't know why it does that. And this is considered a pretty poor strength weapon. Like, it is, I'm trying to think of really good strength. One. Swine-hander. How does scaling work? So, scaling, if you see this weapon, you see down here parameter bonus, the degree by which attack is boosted by player strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith. This weapon has a B strength scaling. No, ask as many questions as you want. I want to yap. And if you're asking questions, it means I have an excuse to yap, and I don't have to keep talking about Cats, the musical. Who cares about Cats, the musical? So you see that it has a B strength scaling, which means that it takes a certain percentage of your strength stat and adds that as damage to the physical damage of the weapon, right? And let's go to a different weapon that has different scaling. Like the spear. The spear has parameter bonuses D in strength and C in dex, which means it's gonna, you know, take a certain percentage of your dex stat and add it as physical damage to the weapon, right? There, of course, if we go here, if I equip the winged spear, right, which looks like it has worse scaling, the winged spear, yes, it is. It can go up to S. S scaling weapons are really rare, but they're very, very sexy. We love an S scaling weapon. So this weapon has C scaling dex and E scaling strength, which means that it looks like it has less scaling than the normal spear. But if you look here, the spear's C scaling and dex is worse than the winged spear's C scaling and dex. So the winged spear is a better dex weapon than the base spear. Hence why the raw infusion is considered an earlier game infusion, because it has no scaling. It has no scaling. But if we go to the partisan has D and C. But it has worse scaling in dex, but the exact same scaling as the spear. It has worse scaling in strength than the halberd, but better scaling in dex. So you can kind of see that, right? And that's stuff you got to pay attention to. This weapon is really interesting. The stone greatsword is CCE, which means that it's considered a quality weapon. Quality weapons are weapons that have comparable scaling in both strength and dex. The Claymore is a very famous quality weapon. Can't stay up too late, but wanted to pop in. Hello, Rook. You can stay as long as you want, and you can leave whenever you want. It's always lovely to see you. We're talking about weapon scaling. So the Claymore is like the quintessential quality weapon alongside the long sword. Just has very good strength and dex scaling. Whereas like something like the Mailbreaker or the S-Stock are more dex-based. And some weapons with low scaling skate by and still have stay good to do ridiculous base damage. Those are the Black Knight weapons. Yep. The Black Knight weapons, for some reason, stay good even though they have low scaling, just because they have incredible base damage. But I also think that they have something to do with that special resistance to certain enemies. I know that Black Knight weapons also have special damage properties against demons. Black Knight weapons, I think, are 20% more effective against demons. So that's something to keep into account, that certain weapons have special effects that make them more dangerous to certain types of enemies. Whoop, bye. Guess he didn't want to live no more. Poor Skelpno. Does that make sense, Cobalt? Yeah, the big thing about the Drake Sword is that it has no scaling whatsoever. High base damage, but that's all you get. And it doesn't level up that base damage very well either. It starts at 200, and I think it maxes out at like 300. It's not very good. If you have a high base damage weapon, you want to get to like some ridiculous numbers. This is where a blacksmith is. We're going to leave him for now, because we're looking for necromancers. I'm looking for bugs. Hey, did you guys see all the bugs on the ground in here? I probably haven't stopped long enough to look at them. Unless this is unless. Found the necromancer. Yeah, hit the wall. Okay. We want this guy dead. Oh, he gave a humanity. That's cool. You said Claymore is quality. It's kind of hard to do a quality build because you want 40 strength and 40 dex. But quality it's a good build. It's a good build, especially in this game. The Claymore is a very good weapon. So down here, as you may have noticed, is an item. You're going to want to try to roll to that item, and then suddenly you find that it's a shortcut to a blacksmith. But we're not going to go that way yet. There's other stuff we want to look for before we do that. In fact, I say it's a shortcut to a blacksmith. It's the only way to get to that blacksmith, actually. But most of the Skeltos throw themselves off a cliff and die, which is pretty cool. We love that for us. I got the stupid Hidden Village song stuck in my head. Oh, I goofed up. I made a funny. I didn't mean to do that. Another weapon that was really good in Dark Souls 1 that just, like, hard falls off for whatever reason. And it's so sad. It is literally so sad that it falls off so hard. It might be good in Dark Souls 2. The Great Scythe. We love the Great Scythe, chat. But it is not as good in later games. 100 base damage is actually not as high as I thought it would be. 14. Look at that. B dex scaling. Oh, that's so good, chat. Bing. This is technically a shortcut that we don't need to take right now. I don't know if their necromancer is alive. I think their necromancer might be alive. Their necromancer might be alive! What? That guy parried me? Parry too strong. Please nerf. Yeah, their necromancer is very alive. Where's your necromancer, boys? Oh, he's in here. This is spooky. This is an important thing to get. Dark Moon Seance Ring. Important thing to get. We're gonna want that. No. Up. Must go up. So how come they set up a parry, but we can't? Yeah. A lot of enemies do that. They can, like, they have a set up parry. Yes! Ah, and look what he dropped. His little skull lantern. Okay. That got a little wonky. I gotta say, chat. That got a little wonky. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that song's really stuck in my head. Now we can talk to ghosts! Why? Because we have a skull lantern? Look at that. That's an important tool. That'll help us out a lot later. Well, this is awkward. Hello? Can you not turn it around, good sir? I would love for you to turn it around, if you wouldn't mind. Indubitably. Stop being annoying. Stop being annoying. Thank you. Not great. We have a seance ring. Oh, you're talking about the seance ring, not the skull lantern. My bad. Yep, fancy light for the dark. So you can see stuff in the dark. Look at that. Look how much light it provides. You can even see the scary demon at the end of the hallway. But we don't need to talk to him. We don't need to talk to the scary demon at the end of the hallway. Which coffin is it? Is it this coffin? No, it's this coffin. Oh, wait. First of all, I'm gonna do this. Just for the, I'm gonna show you something stupid, chat. You ready for something stupid? Dude, you so don't care right now. Brother, you so don't care right now. Watch this. You can crawl into the coffin. Dude, you don't care. Brother, you don't care. Brother, you don't care about me and my little sleeping place. It's not good. Okay. He can't see us in here. He can't see us in our little coffin bed. Grape juice prefers to travel by coffin. Seems like a nice little bed. Seems like a nice little bed. That was to the same rhythm as 20th Century Fox opening. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Sorry. All right. Now we can pledge ourselves to a new god. Yes, I would love to join your covenant, Skullman. I would love to pledge myself to thine service, Skullman. And the Gravelord's Sword is another very popular early game nuke, which also has issues of falling off, because it has EE scaling for some reason. But the Gravelord's Sword, the miasma of death exudes from the sword, a veritable toxin to any living being. Cool sword! Cool sword! Cool sword! And then it can make a little poison stab. I don't have the stats for it though. But cool sword. I think that's a really funny... That is the beginning of the Souls series. Using weird coffins to transport people to very strange places. I love that for us. Good game. Screw you if you get stuck down here, though. Okay. Let's kindle this bonfire, shall we? We're running out of Estus quickly. Did you read about that, Cobalt, somewhere? There's a lot of weird little stuff like that in this game that I just really adore, actually. I think it's lovely. Alright, here we go again. This time with a little bit more health. I want to get like 30. I probably won't be able to get that though, because we're going to have to level up our cool flame hand. The coffin, you saw it from one of Yunfa's challenges? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I wonder what the challenge was. That is a really popular early game weapon, though. A lot of people use that one. Which makes sense. Ow! That freaking hurted! Alright, is it... I mean, okay. Chat, do you want to see... do you want to see the shortcut? You're supposed to be able to make that jump, but I didn't have enough health. I didn't have enough health! But yes, that's the shortcut. If you have full health, like I did not have, and then jump down there. I think he showed off the Drake Sword too, but he must have forgot about it. Yep, good shortcut. Straight back to the bonfire. I didn't tell you what it was a shortcut to. It's a shortcut straight back to the bonfire. No. If you have enough health, you can roll off there and land there and not have to deal with most of the necromancers or the skeletons. And just go straight to the bottom. You can do that. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. It's pretty cool. Saves you a lot of heartache, really. Because you don't have to deal with so many of the Skeltos. We need to... I think I see what I'm gonna do. Because I accidentally went too far ahead. Ow! These guys do a lot of damage to me, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of just, like, the general damage that they're doing. It's a lot of damage. At least we have, like, a good enough Estus that we can cover it back up. But it's a good amount of damage. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to find all the skeletons and murder them. You got a better... Yeah. It is a good flask. +2 is a very good flask. +2 can probably get you through the entire game. Like, unironically, it is good enough to get you through the entire game. It's kind of insane how powerful the Estus flask is, actually. It is not as good in other Souls games, especially 2. 2 has a very weak flask, and 3, you're supposed to chug them, so you don't get as much, and you also have to split them down the middle between Ashen and Esters. Yep, that was good. That wasn't dangerous in the slightest. Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. Also, illusory wall! Look at that! This is a bonfire. I bet you guys didn't know that. You can illusory this wall. We're getting to the point where it's kind of a lot of souls to level up. Well, +1 will push you through. It will. The other Estus Flask upgrade is not that far from where you are. The other Estus Flask upgrade is not very far from where you are, my friend.
Good day. You look reasonably sane.
And it's everybody's favorite Souls character.
That's strange. Oh, I know what it is. You've come for the trinkets, haven't you? Well, whatever it is, this place is treacherous.
I like how if you start as a cleric, this guy will never be your friend. He'll just straight up murk you. He doesn't care. He hates you.
That's strange. Oh, well.
It's everybody's favorite Souls character. Oh. There he is. He's very shiny. But no, he didn't even need to knock me off. I did it to myself. That is Patches, everybody. That's Patches. Let's get 5 cheers for Patches in chat, shall we? He didn't even need to throw me into the abyss. I did it to myself. I forgot that jump is not on the left stick. I did it again. I forgot that jump is not on the left stick. Oh, that rap. Oh, hey. Hi, bud. That rapscallion messing up my understanding of my own button schemes. That's what he did. Yeah, now he's standing back.
Well, how are you then? I slipped and flew that
Yes.
Are you certain? Well, that's a fine shame. I'm truly sorry. Really? But wait now. You didn't actually fall down. Well, why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, I did fall down, but it wasn't your fault.
Makes mistakes. Not above it all, I swear. I'm Trusty Patches, the one and only.
Trusty Patches?
This should make up for it.
And he gives you humanity.
Undead outcasts. Fantastic, isn't it?
Patches in every single game.
We're on the same side.
Alright, now we can push this in and he won't try to kill us again. Or maybe he will. Who knows? It is Trusty Patches after all. You never know with Trusty Patches. But you don't actually have to go down here and talk to Patches at all. Just make sure that you do not answer yes to being a cleric. If you answer yes to being a cleric, he just tries to freaking kill you. Which is cool. We love that for ourselves. No. Oh my gosh. That stupid roll. Skeletons are very dangerous in this game. And mostly because they do be rolling. Skeletons of all flavors, shapes, and sizes do be rolling. And that roll is what makes them really scary. I don't think we're going to deal with this Titanite demon right now. It's not like we need the demon Titanite. And, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal, chat. Let's not fall through that right now. But we will come back to it. Oh, wait. We might have to fall. No, we don't. No, we don't. Oh, my God. I'm speaking lies! Lies and incorrect falsehoods. Misinformation, man. That's what they call me. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're so good. Chat, we're so good. Oh, we're so good! Is there any benefit to not killing Patches? He becomes a shop. He's a merchant. Surely there's no precarious placed character who dunks you. No siree. No siree. There's no precariously placed. He might be a knight of some flavor if only he existed. Of course, we can be certain that he doesn't. And since he doesn't, we don't have to worry about him. I was becoming Matt Berry there for a second. I think Matt Berry is one of my favorite. I love that guy's voice. I think it's so funny. Are we big Matt Berry fanatics in chat? He's the volcano guy. You know, the volcano guy. Dude, I'm trying to do something here. Yep, that was dangerous. Ah, but so worth it. Oop. Bye. Oop. Bye. Bat Mary, that's incredibly correct. You were somebody's buddy, weren't you?
Be gone with you. You spoil my focus.
A lot of people are like, why is his sound? You can't say you're familiar with Matt Berry. I'll send you something in Discord later. I gotta sneeze. Give me a second. Okay, I muted in time for that, didn't I? Ugh! I muted in time for that, didn't I? He's got lava coffins.
What's that then? Need some smithing?
A lot of people make fun of his bit crushed audio. I think the bit crushed audio is on purpose. Like, unironically, I think he is supposed to sound like that. A lot of people are like, oh, they messed up his audio. No, I think he's supposed to sound bit crushed. I don't know what the goal was, but I'm pretty sure it was intentional. Like, they wanted this dude to sound like that. Look at that. He sells a homeward bone, which is smart of him. He also sells Titanite shards, but he doesn't sell them cheaper than Andre. So not a good place to get them. Saw the sneeze, didn't hear it. Good, I muted in time. I love saw the sneeze. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, wait, baby. Oh, God. No! Okay. It's these guys! Everybody loves these guys! Wow! We love those guys. Oh, man. What do we feel about bone wheels? I, for one, adore bone wheels. I think they are deliciously evil. They are a horrible thing to inflict upon a player, and I love them for that. I absolutely love them for that. I think it's hilarious they exist the way they do. Don't do it! I love the way they exist they do. Here they come a-rolling down the hill. Oop. Ah! Sorry. I'm normal now. Normal now. Whoa, bone wheel be upon thee. I'm kind of really sad they never get this strong again. Like, I am heartbroken they never get this strong again. It is really sad to me. I think they are lovely and completely balanced and really normal enemies to face. Okay, they're gonna start rolling. You ready? Here they come. Ah! One of my favorite dumb enemy designs in any game. This is so, like, to me, bone wheels feel really 90s RPG. I don't know if that makes sense, but they feel like an enemy design you'd see in, like, a Japanese RPG that was only released in Japan. They're just so goofy and so deadly. They have that perfect combination. And they suck in every other game they appear in. I'm really sad. Trying to find a mod that makes Andre the Super Saiyan Blacksmith. First thing you see, Shaggy player model. Makes sense. You're gonna mod your game? I love mods. I love mods. Doesn't everyone? I want to get good at modding, but I feel like I'm late to the game. I'm not good. You just I got tied to a wheel. I got tied to a wheel, and now I roll. I feel like I'm late to the game. I'm very bad. Like, oh, hello, sir. Look who's here. I like that he gets a little bit like, whoa, I missed. Oh, I missed. Trade with me. Let's get it, let's get it. Hey! Only gonna do some simple cosmetic mods, nothing for balance. That's more than fair. Cosmetic mods are the best. I think that's like the first time I've ever gotten this stupid Black Knight Great Axe from him. And look at that Beast strength scaling. Nice. That's really cool, actually. I don't have enough strength to one-hand it, and I definitely don't want to get 18 dex. But hey, the Black Knight Great Axe. A replacement for the hammer? I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. Maybe I'll put a poll up later. Maybe I'll be like, hey, we got the Black Knight Great Axe from the Black Knight in the Catacombs. Do we switch to it? I might put that as a poll in Discord. But that means I'm going to have to start leveling. Usually he's in here. This is usually where he's hiding out. You're supposed to fall down and then get immediately dunked on by him. You love the axe, the favorite Black Knight. But you also love the demon hammer. Well, maybe the goal, maybe the eventual goal should be this. Could you imagine? That would be a very stupid way to play. This would be a very stupid way to play. How heavy are we right now? Yeah. But then we're just a strength build and we don't even use the pyromancy hand. We're very bad about using the pyromancy. And we've been neglecting that poor thing. If it looks stupid but works, then it won't be stupid. Amen. I don't know if it'd work, but amen. That with Havel set, go full heavy. That'd be pretty fun. I don't know if we're going to put on the FAP ring, guys. We might not FAP it. Might not be FAPing this run. Okay, where are we going? I mean, I guess we should just go on, right? Should we just go on to the boss? I don't know. Should we go back and summon Paladin Leroy or just go on to the boss? You only get one summon for Paladin Leroy, but it's not like we need him, right? And we get his stuff if we don't... Do you get his stuff if you don't summon him? Do you have to summon Paladin Leroy to get his stuff? Inthafin, can you search that up real quick? Do you mind doing that for us? Meow, 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 meow. His stuff is there even if no summon. Alright, then I think we're not going to summon Paladin Leroy, kids. We're not going to summon Paladin Leroy. His summon sign, for those who want to know how to summon Paladin Leroy, you remember that drop I did to get the priest stuff? His summon sign's up there on that rock. So you gotta drop off the lip up there and his summon sign's up there. And that's how you summon Paladin Leroy. To help you with the hardest fight in the game. This will be the most difficult fight in the game. The one thing that the remaster did, which I think is a good idea, if only because it screws new players over, it gives Vamos a bonfire. It gives Vamos a bonfire, which means that people will probably sit at it before going to Pinwheel and then get stuck down here. And that's kind of funny. But the Vamos bonfire is pretty nice because you need the guy to make chaos weapons, and chaos weapons are very good. Chaos weapons are very good, chat, and he is the only one who... Alright, let's go fight the most difficult boss in the game. I am sad about that 2 soft humanity we lost earlier. That's a really good boss introduction. Alright, it's him, the guy who killed Germa. It might kill me. The thing about Pinwheel is that he doesn't have a lot of health, but he does a lot of damage. No, come here, come here, come here. Get comp. And that's Pinwheel. Alright, how do we feel about Pinwheel, everybody? How do we feel about Pinwheel, everybody? Woo! Pinwheel! One mask, one mask. Mask of the Child. Mask of the Child. Oh, this is a good look. Mask of the Child. Mask of the Child, baby! Let's run it. Let's run it. We're now a child, everybody. We're a wonderful little vivacious child. We are the mask of the children. We are the world. We're the mask of the children. No, stop it. It's buffering my input. This is probably not a good idea. Chat. Mask of the baby! It comes back! We're gonna have to get a baby emote. We really do. We're gonna have to do that. That's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. What do you guys think? Should we go deeper into the catacombs? What do you guys think? Should we go deeper into the catacombs? Yes, no? Deeper? I'm feeling we go a little bit deeper. I think we go a little bit deeper. Deeper into the catacombs. Tomb of the Giants. Tomb of the Giants. These guys aren't going to be too bad for us. We can knock them down. Usually that's the big, like, oh, you should not be here because the big skeletons are way too hard. You know how how one could do the baby emote? Maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll go into Microsoft Paint and make it. That sounds kind of fun, right? You should get the silver ring. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But I would probably have to... Don't hit me. I'm gonna have to keep using humanity to heal. Which might be sucky, but... Then I could show off what we got from Pinwheel. You know, we might have to do this. This might be a good idea. Dang it. Nope, yep. Pingus. Well, we're probably not going to go deeper into the Tomb of the Giants. We're just too slow. We're just too slow. And I can't take the armor off, because if I take the armor off, then, I die. And then I die! Well, the Ring of Sacrifice did what it was supposed to do. Unfortunate, chat. Okay. Is Rhea even down there yet, is the thing? I was gonna go down there to save Rhea, but if she isn't even down there, then... Might not be a good idea, quote-unquote? The silver ring is really tempting, though. It's not like I could use it right now. Well, I guess I could replace it with a wolf ring. I don't need 81 poise, do I? I don't know. More souls is always sexy. I'm really kind of considering going down there. Oh, no! Oh no! Country Bear Hall has been crushed. That might be not a bad idea. Uh-oh. Chat, talk me out of it. Chat, talk me out of going down to the Tomb of the Giants for the silver ring. It's not a good idea. Chat, it's not a good idea. We should not do that. But what if? But what if? What if all of our efforts are rewarded? What if it becomes a million billion good ideas at once? You should get the silver ring. The title of the stream is Going Deep tonight. I should live up to the title of the stream, should I not? I shouldn't deliver falsehoods to my audience, should I not? I should do what I intend to do, which is go deep. Deeper. Deeper than anyone has ever gone before. Yes. Yes. Nothing bad has ever happened to those who have insatiable amounts of greed. Yes. Yes, greed is a virtue, actually. Greed is good! Look at these bugs. What do you guys think of these bugs? They're like trilobites. Can you have reference for Beatrice model? You want to try a thing? Absolutely. I will send you the... I think are the references in the art section of the Discord? Can someone check if the references are in the art section of the Discord? But if not, I can send you a bunch of screenshots I have already taken, because I have had that question asked before. So, no problem. I can absolutely send that to you later. What do you guys think of these bugs? Okay, slugs? Are slugs bugs? Bugs look like a rotating texture? They are indeed. They are indeed. Look at them go. Slugs is bugs. Okay, so this is going to be a cool thing. No, I didn't want to use that. Well, I mean, it's not bad I used it. But, okay, let's pop one of our two twin humanities. Slugs are arthropods. Are they really? You're lying. Slugs aren't arthropods, are they? You're making that up. That's false information. Really? Slugs are arthropods? Slugs are not bugs. Still not a fan. Slugs is bugs. Sorry, guys. Slugs is bugs. Snails is bugs. Everybody should just eat slugs off the side of the road, I think. Especially if they're a little crispy. Sorry. Cephalopod. There's cephalopods? Like, squids? Squids and octopi? That's more believable, but also really weird. Okay, so look at that. I now have 20 Estus flasks. I now have 20 Estus flasks. That's because this secret rite allows bonfires to be bolstered further with kindling, so that even more Estus can be collected. Kindling was a sacred rite passed down among clerics, but all undead can imitate the process, in the same manner that they restore their hollowing with humanity. How peculiar that humans had found little use for humanity until they turned undead. Wake me up when wrong of kindling. Wake me up before you go. Neat, you need to beat up Jim Carrey's The Mask. Just letting you know, the catacombs suck. But yes, he does indeed drop the rite of kindling. Jim Carrey's The Mask. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But yes, I like Pinwheel a lot, actually. Pinwheel's one of my favorite bosses. Unironically, I really like Pinwheel as one of the Fool's Idols in the long tradition. I like him better than Crystal Sage. Is Crystal Sage a better boss? Yeah? Because he is there longer and he poses a real threat. But is he as fun? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is it Bumpo's Magic Funhouse? Or Bumpo's Bag of Tricks? What is it, the Dark Souls post where, like, this is all the bosses in Dark Souls? Is Bumpo's Funhouse? I don't remember. Alright. With a series of Bumpo's Bag of Tricks. Okay. With a series of well-placed jumps, you can simply... This is where Leroy's summon sign is, by the by. Scared. Scared. Okay, 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 go, 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 go. Go, go, go! That's a sound effect in Rhythm Heaven. I have never played Rhythm Heaven, but I've watched a ton of people play Rhythm Heaven. And, I want to play Rhythm Heaven, but I am bad at rhythm games. I just think it would be a lot of fun. I think it would be a lot of fun to play it. Skeleton room. Spooky, scary skeleton room. This is a good little Halloween room. With all the bone saws and the hanging skeletons. Oh, I didn't read the Mask of the Child. Okay. One of the 3 masks of the Pinwheel, the necromancer who stole the power of the Gravelord and reigns over the catacombs. This mask, belonging to the naive child, slightly raises stamina recovery speed. The Mask of the Child. You played a bit of Rhythm Heaven on the DS? You like to think you got good rhythm? I ain't got rhythm. No, I ain't got rhythm. That's the song from Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb. Shortcut ahead. Well, if you say so. Shortcut ahead. This is the way back to the catacombs. Everybody, this is the way back to the catacombs. Oh, poof. I didn't mean to throw that fireball. Our pyromancy is going to come very much in handy later on. Our pyromancy is going to come very much in handy later on, but we don't have the tools to make it very good yet. But especially in Tomb of the Giants is our pyromancy going to shine. Type of soul bosses. Guy in a room totally freaking out. Stomp Jomperson. The gang is back together and they all hate you. Bumpo's Palace of Tricks. You interrupted my morning and now you gotta die. This is indeed the Soulsborne Menagerie. This is all the Souls characters in one house. Anyways, this is why you want to kill... This is why you want to get one of the skeleton... Or one of the necromancer lanterns. So that you can actually freaking see in here. Because look. Ain't got no seeing. No, I ain't got seeing. That didn't go the way I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest. That exploration didn't go the way I thought it would. I'm telling you, the second you turn human, you gotta die some way stupid. The second that you get your humanity back, you gotta die somehow stupidly. It's every time. It's every time. I may be 100% of the testing pool, but it is 1,000,000% 100% of the time. Alright. Look at them go. They're all falling to their deaths. You ever feel bad for Lemmings because they got slandered by a director in the 50s? They really were just doing whatever they wanted back in the 50s, huh? With, like, television and movies and... Ah! Yeah, you don't want to hurt me again, brother. Don't hurt me again. We're good. You and me, we're good. Oh, so much fall damage taken just to get down here. Just like Drunk Demo Man Team Fortress 2 with a heavy Scottish accent. He can't see. I have never played Team Fortress 2! I never played Team Fortress 2. If I think of a heavy Scottish accent, I always think of Merida from Brave. That is far more in my wheelhouse. That is far and more in my wheelhouse. But Ma, it's just me boo. That's all I think about. I've never played Team Fortress 2. I'm sorry. I think I lost gamer credential. Take away my gamer card. I'm not a real gamer. Because I've never played it. Okay, where's Team Fortress 1? Can I ask that? Is that a question that'll get me investigated? Transvestigated by the FBI? If you like FPF games, you'll like... Yeah, but it's like scary. People have been playing it for like 16 years now. That's scary. Transvestigated by the FBI. Team Fortress 1 is called Team Fortress Classic. And what is it? Is it like how Helldivers 2 is kind of like a third-person co-op shooter, and Helldivers 1 is like a frickin' bad. Oh, you're so dead. Oh, did you see that? I'm actually amazing at video games. I am untouchable. I am unstoppable. I am without equal. More closer to Half-Life instead of silly fat Russian men with big gun or super American soldier or Texan with 11 PhDs in teleportation technology. So, did you just play as like a guy? Did you just play as a dude? Like, how did it... Oh, hey, Patches. What's up? Hey, guys, should we trust Patches? I'm going the other way. Ah! We're going up. There's a lot of men in here. Okay, interesting. Ah! Ah! Why? Why do they do so much damage? They're just dudes that have specific kits and equipment. Guys, why do they do so much damage? Okay, maybe we shouldn't go up that way. Oh, I was so close. I was so close and I was killed by my own desire to explore. Big arrow means big damage, of course, but the arrows are so slow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ow. What did I say? The skeleton blocked me and survived. Guys, I think we're having trouble. Whoops. That was unfortunate. I think we could get a whole compilation of thank you Dark Souls moments just from trying to get this ring. This singular ring has been quite a problem, huh? It's been quite an issue. What it? Dude, you and me got beat. Oh, I would have been so mad if I missed him and he just smacked me and killed me. But yeah, Team Fortress Classic, an ancestor overshadowed by its successor. Many such cases. Many such cases. I should do that. I should do that as first time playing Team Fortress, and it's Team Fortress Classic. That'd be pretty funny, actually. That'd be a good idea for a stream. Oh, I've never played Team Fortress before. Isn't this the one that everybody plays and all the SFMs are about? And it's freaking Team Fortress Classic. That'd be pretty good, actually. That's a good content idea. Keep that in the back pocket. We love content, chat. We're such big fans of content. Okay. I can't freaking see. Alright, straight to the silver ring this time. One of the request healing voice lines. Excuse me, I am in need of medical attention. Which character says it? I like the medic's voice acting because I like funny German accents. I'm a big fan of funny German accents. I played one of the 3 pigs in Shrek the Musical once, and I had to have a funny German accent. God, that sucks. I gotta say, the big arrows suck! You have to be really good to not die there. The 2 of them is rough. The 2 of them is rough. Okay. Well, we're consistently getting down there. The problem is that I had to be the world's best gamer to kill both of them at the same time. Team Fortress Man, voiced by Robin Atkin Downs. Isn't that the guy who plays Mr. Bean? Isn't Robin Atkin Downs Mr. Bean? Am I misremembering that? The Blackadder and Mr. Bean? I love Blackadder, actually. I love the Pythons. I love Blackadder. No, 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 no. He didn't notice me. Roll away! Roll away! The world's slowest panic roll. World's slowest panic roll. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I tried to run, I promise. I tried to do a cool jump. I didn't do a jump because I pressed left stick instead of B. I keep forgetting that you don't press left stick to jump. You press B. Which is a terrible control scheme. I don't know why they thought that was okay for 3 games. They did Demon Souls. Well, Demon Souls didn't have a dedicated jump button, I guess. But Dark Souls and Bloodborne both had jump on the B button. Why? Why? It's like it's not a good control scheme, Miyazaki. Someone must have told you that. I refuse to believe that no one during any of the playtesting went, hey, having roll, sprint, and jump on the same button is actually insane. Like, it is the work of a madman. It is not, it is not the work of someone who wants people to be happy and safe and healthy in this world. It's the work of someone who wants them to suffer. Are you a madman? No! He hit me! He hit me, chat! Mr. Bean is Rowan Atkinson. Oh! Rowan Atkinson, not Robin Atkin Downs. My bad. They're completely different people. They're completely different people. Not Robin Atkin Downs. Rowan Atkinson. Completely different people. That's my bad. Have we ever seen them in a room together? What has Robin Atkin Downs done other than Medic? Have I heard his voice in other works before? Rowan Atkinson. I'm pretty sure he's also Zazu. For those who love, that's so lame. That's so lame. A lot? Well, that's not. Give me one thing that he's big for. This is what I'm trying to ask. Give me one thing that he's big for. I have died so many times trying to get this God's forsaken silver ring. You've been playing Spore, and would you believe that it crashed? Did you save? Did you save? Or did what's the guy, Wilbur? Wilbur Wright? Did he eat all of your spores? I've been dying so many times to things that I think are stupid reasons, I'm gonna be honest. This is testing my nerves. A lot of voices on regular show. Who on regular show? And I don't know Metal Gear Solid. Uh-oh. Sorry. I don't know Kojima's masterpiece. Never played it. Never played Metal Gear Solid. I know it's really good, though. And it's probably something I should give a look into. Metal Gear might be a really good game to stream, actually. Travis Touchdown? I don't know who that is, but that name's awesome. Travis Touchdown. Travis Touchdown. That's an awesome name. That's a real name. I'm going to change my name to Travis Touchdown. That's awesome. You've never known the epic highs and lows of American high school football. How are we feeling about American high school football, chat? I'm gonna be honest. I wish football was kind of not important. I think sports is awesome and cool, but it should just be a game for kids, right? I don't know. Looking at IMDb, he voiced a character in Elder Scrolls called Mizik Thunderboots. Who's Mizik Thunderboots? That sounds like a freaking that sounds like a character from like D&D. Oh, this is problematic. Okay. That was scary. You don't know, you just like the name? He definitely has a page. He definitely has a page on, oh, what's the name? The Elder Scrolls Wiki. It's really in depth. What's the name of the Elder Scrolls Wiki? He voiced the spider in Destiny 2! I love Halo 2 so much. You can watch the VODs on my YouTube channel. Link in the channel description. How's that for a call to action? Prophet of Regret! He's the better... Oh, he's amazing as Prophet of Regret. He's so slimy as Prophet of Regret. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, he's so slimy as Prophet of Regret. Thank you for telling me that. I love to know that trivia. Okay, so the medic from Team Fortress 2 voiced the Prophet of Regret. That, I actually just, like, was flashbang because, yeah, no. If you listen to his death screams, he sounds exactly like Medic. When you punch Prophet of Regret in the face and he goes, ah! I'm like, oh, that's Medic. Wow, wait, no, that makes so much sense. I love that. That's great trivia. I'm filing that away. I'm filing that away on my trivia head. That's amazing. Thank you, everyone, for sharing that trivia. It's now mine. I'm not giving it back. That's so funny, actually. Thank you, Robin Atkin Downs. He voiced the spider, too. That's range. That's crazy that he voiced the spider as well. That's a lot of range. Compare the spider to Prophet of Regret, and you got some good range. I like that a lot. Oh, that's so unfortunate, guys. He's in a lot of stuff. Yeah, he's got range. He's got range. Guys, do we just try to... Okay, should we just try to run past the two of them? Because we've just been getting crunked every time we try to fight them. And it's because the weapon is really slow, and they only need, like, two... He voices Alfred in Lego Batman 3. We need 2 hits to kill them, but they need 2 hits to kill us. And there's 2 of them, which means they both need to only hit me once. And they're gonna hit me twice in the time that it takes me to hit them twice. This is math, okay? Are you guys following along? We're a little bit faster, which I think was the right call to make. Because, oh boy, the fat rolling through it was not ideal. But we're still getting kind of crunked. And I want to stop getting crunked because I want to get this ring and then go home. Hey, woo! Did you guys see that buffered input? I did not press B there. I did not press B there, but we buffered that roll, baby. I dodged back into it. Okay, yeah, walk home. Walk home. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, buddy. The 20 Estus flasks have been a godsend, though. We have been spamming Estus flasks. How about Grant Goody, the voice of Team Fortress 2 Engineer? How many things has Team Fortress 2 Engineer voice guy been in? What else has he voiced? One of the spider's voice lines that has been bouncing around in my brain forever is at the end of that one strike that I don't think is in the game anymore, where you kill that one hive obsessed scorn's wife, and he goes, "I want a fair trade." I really like that line. It's been bouncing around in my head forever, actually. Years by this point. Years by this point. I showed my sister for the first time. She had never seen Expiration Date. So I showed her Expiration Date for the first time, and that was a really fun... That was really fun. Oh god. Oh, I'm alive? Chat, I'm alive? Chat, I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! I have no clue where I am! Oh god. Oh god! I'm dying! What is this place? Help! Have you ever played Star Fox? I have never played a single Star Fox game. I have to say, I have never played a single Star Fox game. I have to say, I have never played a single Star Fox game. Where did I end up? And why did they follow me down there? I don't think I've ever seen that hellhole that I ended up in. Chat, I don't know what to do about the 2 Skeltos. I think it was pure luck when we killed them the first time. This is rough, chat. This is rough. No, 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 no. You're good. 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 You don't need to hurt me. It's all good. It's all good. We're all friends here. Have you seen 8 is Enough? No, I haven't. We're just going through media that I have never touched. I don't know. Is Star Fox Assault any good? Is Star Fox Assault the one with the blue fox lady that everybody wants to smooch in the nighttime? Am I thinking, is that the right Star Fox? The one with Crystal? I don't know if that's the right Star Fox. I have not played any Star Foxes. I probably will not play any Star Foxes. That's one of Grant's popular ones. Really? I think I've heard of 8 is Enough, but I don't think I've ever seen 8 is Enough. Ow, he kicked me in the back of the head. He kicked me in the back of the head! How about that? I just skipped them. Maybe that was the thing we should have done. Oh god. Are they gonna follow us? Star Fox Assault has Crystal, but it wasn't the one she first appeared in. Really? What else did Star Fox Crystal appear in? Trivia question for all you chatters out there.
What? You again? Well, well. You've been a stranger. It's good to see you well, my darling.
It has been a nightmare and a half, Patches. It has been a nightmare and a half to get down here, Patches. I think it's been about 30 minutes.
Right down that hole. I found it first, but we're friends now. I'll split it with you, in any case. Have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
What do you think? Should we check? Should we look at his treasure? I think we should look at his treasure.
There. That hole. Take a closer look.
I think we should look at his treasure, everybody.
This is what I do, my friend. The trinkets I'll be stripping off your corpse, that's the real treasure.
Uh-oh. No, Patches, how could you? Crystal first appeared in Star Fox Adventures, a Zelda-like by Rare. She also appeared in Star Fox Command, but was done kind of dirty by all but one of the endings. Do you think she'll be in the new Star Fox, where they all look like, the way they do? Do you think she'll be in the new Star Fox? Help! Help! Oh, hey, look who it is.
You're no hollow, are you? Thank goodness. Please be careful. There are two fierce hollows not far
No, the
from
new
here.
Star Fox is
They
another
were
remake of
once
Star Fox
brave
64.
knights,
Lame.
former escorts.
Lame. I'm tired of
Let
remakes,
such
honestly. I
strong
want a new
spirits be
game.
hollowed so. Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done? You're no hollow, thank you.
Alright, we gotta go kill her friends. How's that? Mine first. One down. Two down. And it wasn't even close.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have caused.
You're okay,
I'm certain
Rhea.
that both Vince and Nico are grateful to you. Thank you so very much.
You're
Here,
okay.
these belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
One of the endings in Star Fox Command has Fox and Crystal getting together for real and having a kid who then goes on to lead the next generation of the mercenary pilot team. Nintendo could easily go with them for the story. Indeed,
I'm certain
easily.
that both
Easily.
Vince and Nico are grateful to you.
The Star Fox,
Thank
the
you
next
so
generation.
very much. I am certain.
Bye, Rhea. Sorry you got stuck. Alright, let's get out of this accursed place. Don't shoot me! Alright. How was that, guys? That was only a little bit scary. No, let me out. I'm done with the catacombs. But that means we'll have the Rite of Kindling for Anal Londor. Anal Rodeo, my favorite place in all of Dark Souls. Okay, problem. We have damage. But we don't really have the health to really do the things that I want to do. Flesh out the setting because there's more than a few holes to call back because of the familiar. Yeah. I don't know. Nintendo is really risk adverse right now. They're being very businessy. They're not being very artisty. A lot of business, not a lot of art. Seems to be what it's going on the world over, actually. Not a lot of art, whole lot of business. It makes me sad. I want to have cool video games. Nintendo lost soul with Iwata. Yeah, I'm wondering. I don't know. They've always been kind of a business. Let's use some souls. Souls. A soul still burns. Especially because I want to be able to fast roll with what we're wearing right now. That would be a good goal. I don't know if we're gonna get that. I want to be able to fast. 20 is pretty decent. The big problem is that this big honkin' hammer is super heavy. It's a big heavy hammer. I wonder why. But it is a big heavy hammer. Oh, you know what we can do though? This might help. Nope, still medium rolling. Let's do the thing. Unfortunately, I'm now going to want to get every single bonfire plus 20, and that's just not feasible for like early dark, unless you start going out of your way to farm humanity it's just not really feasible. Alright, let's go the other way. Unless, chat. Unless. And stick with me here. We could do something else pretty silly. I think. Yes, we can definitely do something pretty silly. I'm feeling it, chat. Are you feeling it, chat? Are you feeling getting a little bit silly? Stop hitting me! I'm feeling it getting a little... You've already character. No, I'm Grape Juice! And this is my mascot for the Grape Juice Company. Every single Grape Juice mascot turns into a giant bloated raisin by the end of the week. So I have to beat Dark Souls by the end of the week, or I'm gonna have to get beaten to death by the next Grape Juice mascot. Every Grape Juice mascot has to use this giant hammer. Oh, yeah, that's true. I do need to take care of my body. Okay. Oh, bones. Okay. Oh, I love my bones. I wish I had less of them. I think 206 is just, frankly, ridiculous amount of bones. I feel like I could get by with 185. You could shear off 21 of my bones and I think I'd be okay. I could tank it. Oh! Dinosaur facts. Well, let's kill this guy. Let's go look for a dinosaur fact, shall we? Let's go kill this guy, and then let's go get a dinosaur fact, shall we? Let's go get a dinosaur fact. The earliest named dinosaur found so far is the Eoraptor, which means dawn stealer. It was so named because it lived at the dawn of the dinosaur age. It was a meat eater, about the size of a German shepherd. The first Eoraptor skeleton was discovered in Argentina in 1991. However, another dinosaur has recently been found in Madagascar that dates as being 230 million years old. How's that for a dinosaur fact? Oh, I took a big sip of my Dr. Pepper, don't worry. I took a big sip of my Dr. Pepper. I took a big sip, do not worry. I think we're going to do something else silly, guys. It's probably not going to pay off, but it is going to be fun. It might not be fun, but it might pay off. It might do neither of those things, though. So we'll have to be real with it. You guys trust me? Do you trust me at all? Could he be an Eoraptor? No! I'm a Velociraptor! I'm one of the later raptors. One of the later raptors indeed. Out of all the raptors, I'm one of the later ones. Okay, I got shot in the knee. Guess I can't go adventuring anymore. Funny! Funny video game reference to popular hit video game by Bethany Esda. The Elder Scrolls V. Skyrim. Created lovingly. With dirty, clay-soaked hands. Todd Howard, King of Bethany Esda. Funny reference, everybody. That joke would have killed in 2015. Just saying. Just saying. I'm a comedian from a lost time, you know? I missed my chance. I was born in the wrong generation. I should have been a millennial in 2015. I would have ate it up on the left. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves for like 5 seconds. I would have ate it up on the Let's Play scene in like 2014, 2015. I would have ate it up. Come on. You guys know it. I know it. You know it. I would have ate it up. Probably wouldn't have been a VTuber at that point, though. I don't think VTubers were around back then. There were some early VTubers probably around like 2017, 2018, but not as far back as 2014. I could be incredibly wrong about that, though. That could be just like straight up lies and misinformation. I'm not sure. So would, yeah, during the peak of VTubing. You think you would have been a Gargura? You think you would have been a Senzawa? You think it would have been a... What was her name? Coco? God. There's some names I haven't thought about in a while. I hope they're doing well. I hope they are doing well. I don't remember the name for the one that was big in the Japanese scene. But she was like one of the first VTubers. Big deal. And Nyanners is still around. V-Shoujo freaking died. Ah! I forgot about you. V-Shoujo is dead, but Nyanners still lives. Good for her. Nyanners was like one of the first VTubers. Gar retired. Yeah. Yeah, she retired. Yes, you're thinking of the same one I'm thinking of. I'm telling you, every single time you go human, you gotta die somehow stupidly. Every time. I think that's her name. She was one of the first. Yeah. One of the first ones that got really big. That's for sure. I was never really, like, I used to watch, like, Senzawa and Nyanners when I was in high school. And then when I got to college, I just never, I didn't keep up with them. And then when I got to, what was it? Probably pronounced A. People thought that she was an I thought it was Japanese. Like, because Aito, it means love, I'm pretty sure. Isn't she Japanese? Aidu, Aito, Aiko, Aira, yeah, it's I. I knew it! I can speak a little bit of Japanese, and by a little bit, I mean a very little bit. It's mostly I can look at the words and be like, hey, that's how you pronounce that. Aye, aye, Captain. I really like Japanese names, actually, a lot. And it's because if you translate Japanese names, they all sound like hippies. they all... Because all the names mean, like, stuff. Of course, that's a dumb thing to say. But they mean very specific things. Like, one of the most popular names in Japan is Hanako, right? Hanako, in Japanese, Hana means flower, and ko, at the end of a name, typically means child. So Hanako means flower child. And I'm like, that is an incredible hippie name. It's a joy as always. You must now sleep. Good night, Zareth. Thank you for saying hello. Yeah, go to sleep. You need to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, she was like one of the first big ones. But in college, like, so I completely missed the VTuber boom of 2020. I did not watch, like, HoloLive was not in my rotation when the pandemic happened. HoloLive was not in my rotation when the pandemic happened. You know what I watched during the pandemic? I watched Mr. Fruit play Among Us. That's what I watched during the pandemic. I watched Mr. Fruit play Among Us. Which was funny because I knew Mr. Fruit for Destiny at the time. So it was really funny to see him pivot to Among Us content. I watched someone play Among Us. But it's not, I didn't watch like Gargura or Kiara or Mori Calliope or Crony. You've never seen HoloLive either? You didn't know it was a thing? Like, just now you figured out HoloLive was a thing? Or, like, you didn't know it was a thing back then? You got into Elite Dangerous during the pandemic? That's awesome. That's a good game to get into during the pandemic. Now, HoloLive and stuff like that is always in my periphery because I'm genuinely super interested in the industry. You didn't know... Yeah, I didn't know HoloLive was a thing back then either. I think it was like in the periphery because I would see the VTuber clips. Like, one of the earliest VTuber clips I ever saw was an animation of Korone, the dog girl, picking up an item in some rare game. It was a skull that said Ikambokum. That animation is very important and dear to my heart, and it is technically is a HoloLive meme. because it's Korone, the dog girl, who's still at it, by the way. I think that's crazy. A lot of those Japanese Hololive streamers have been at it for 6, 7, 8 years. That's insane to me, because most American VTubers kind of tend to graduate after 5 years. They tend to not give up. They tend to move on, right? They tend to find other work. About 5 years in. Closest thing you had to VTubers was Vanoss. Doesn't Vanoss work with VTubers? Am I misremembering that? Bricky was the one who reintroduced me to VTubers. I don't know if you watch Bricky. I adore Bricky a lot. He reintroduced me to VTubers. I was like, oh dang, those are a thing that do exist. I was watching Bricky play with like Matara, and I was like, oh dang, I forgot about that. I actually really like that medium, and here we are now, I guess. But I know V Shoujo partnered with Smite, and I saw Neanners in it, and I was like, what the frick is this? I was like, wow, blast him with that. We need to kill this Hydra, everybody. You don't know what it is. And Ares mod. Yeah, I think Rook, if Rook was still awake, also liked to watch Vanoss. If I remember correctly. But that was back in I don't know if I'm I don't know if they've ever been my cup of tea. I think it's crazy that a lot of the Russian Badger dudes are closely related to like famous VTubers now. Because I love Russian Badger, let me tell you that. Russian Badger and Soviet Womble were two guys that I watched a lot of. I've always been a big YouTuber. I'm a big fan of YouTube. There's a lot of good, talented creators and people on YouTube, I gotta say. Alright, Dead Hydra. There's a dragon scale if you want one, by the way. The Hydra drops. Alright. Let's go do this thing over here. Also, look at what we've defaulted to, chat. I can't help it. It's every time. You will default to the Mask of the Mother and the shield. It's the rules. It's the law. That's the goal now. Alright. Let's go save a lady. How do we feel about saving a princess, chat? How do we feel about saving a princess, chat? We have to save and reload. This is why I'm here. Is Grass Shield better than regular Crush Shield? Grass Crush Shield is used a lot, not as a shield, but as a backpack. Because it increases your stamina recovery speed. This is my first character that I was using to test the game. This is Testicular Man. We don't need to worry about him. It increases... Oh, hey, Ring of Favor and Protection. It increases stamina. Slightly increases stamina recovery speed. So a lot of people use it as a backpack. Because look at that stamina recovery. Utterly redonkulous. Actually, we can make life easier here. This is why we went to go grab the Rusted Iron Ring. The Rusted Iron Ring causes you to go through arena hazards at normal speed. There she is. She was in a big crystal.
So, 'tis thou who rescued me. Most gracious.
Indeedeth.
I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from
Dusk is kind of a pretty name. How do we feel about the name Dusk,
I cannot
chat?
stay here
It's a pretty
long.
name.
So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries.
Her clothes are very
My
berserk.
hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee. With thine
I don't think
approval.
modern Dark Souls
Would this
would do
be
a
of
look like this.
assistance to thee?
I wish Elden Ring had a dress like this.
Thanks. I am pleased beyond words.
I bet you can mod
Engrave
Dusk's
my
dress
signature
into Elden Ring,
Thou art
though.
in need. Pray
Dusk is a
summon me from
name,
my
but you
seclusion.
see it as a name for a
Seems
dude and
that
not a
my
proper
time is
lady.
done.
I like Dusk as a name for a
May
girl.
the great flames guide
Like
me.
Dawn. Dawn is a pretty good name for a girl. And then you could have sisters named Dusk and Dawn. You could do that. I feel like that's a pretty good, like, if you're gonna have magical twins, if you're gonna have magical witch twins, Dusk and Dawn is a pretty good... I might take that, actually. Nobody take that idea from me. Unfortunately, that might already exist. But, like, has anyone ever played Hyrule Warriors? Do we have any Hyrule Warriors fans in chat? Like, imagine a Lana and Sia pair, but their names are Dusk and Dawn. Darn it! Darn it, someone had my good idea. Someone had my good idea. Where is it? Is it in Fate? I always get my good ideas stolen by Fate Grand Order. Like turning King Arthur into a sexy blonde lady. No, it's in ponies, as in My Little Pony, My Little Pony. That's okay, I can steal from the ponies. Nobody's gonna get mad at me if I steal from the ponies, right? That makes sense, though. That absolutely, because they have like a bunch of space characters. Too late, you've already created 400 OCs named Dusk and Dawn, and new ones are still coming out. Are you perhaps the Kaminoans from Attack of the Clones? This is one of my favorite sets in any Dark Souls game. Unironically, this is one of my favorite sets in any Dark Souls game. I love this set. Ah! Don't do it! This set. I love this set. It's Nameless Knight. I usually wear it with the Elite Knight helm because it fits and it matches and it looks really good. Not the names, but the Sun and Moon Sisters. Oh, well, if it's not the names, I don't care. If it's not the names, I don't care. That's a character trope. I just named the character trope. I said Sia and Lana. John Dark Soul. Sia and Lana do the same thing. I would totally, like, they're witch sisters who control time, and one has a dark motif and one has a light motif. They could have easily been named Dusk and Dawn, but their names are Sia and Lana, so I can just take, I mean, I don't care about the trope. If their names aren't Dusk and Dawn, I can take the trope. You know what I mean? If you could never take the trope, you couldn't create anything at all. That is the thing, right? Like, your specific take on a character will remind people of other characters that exist similar to that character. But it's your specific brain and your specific take, so it won't be exactly what they are. And you should absolutely create it anyways. Sun and Moon siblings are very vast as an idea. I think, like, in mythology, they are Apollo and Artemis. I'm pretty sure they do that in Aztec mythology. Sol and Mani in Norse mythology. Egypt has Ra and... who is the god of the moon? But... Dark and Light Sisters also already done Bayonetta. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Everything's already been done. But they haven't been done by me. And that's what makes it unique. And that's not even copia. That's just true. My specific sensibilities, my specific ways that I write characters, my specific blend of influences and artistic merit is different than the people who wrote Bayonetta. I'm not going to write the same characters, even though I will make Dark and Light Sisters. They're not going to come out like the ones in Bayonetta. I've never played Bayonetta. I don't know what those characters are like. But I will still create, because if I stopped creating because someone else did it before, then I wouldn't create at all. Make them like actual real siblings, none of this hey sis. I don't know, I always want to beat my siblings, so. Khonshu is the moon god, like for realsies? There's not another moon god, just Khonshu? I know that like Greek mythology has 9 moon gods. Stupid cat, die cat. Siblings as opposites is essentially required writing at this point. Yin and yang, baby! Push and pull, twee and law. More like, hey, ugly, you're dumb and stinky. Now check this meme out. Amen. Amen. You love to hate your siblings. Roll into me, you stupid cat. This game loves weird rolling. Also, I don't think anyone at FromSoft has ever seen a cat before. Because I don't think cats look like this. Ooh. Look at that stamina go up. This is a very good way to cheese these cats. And you kind of do want to cheese these cats because they're not fun to fight for real. Thoth and Khonshu are both gods of time and passage. Interesting. I just have never heard of Khonshu before, except for Marvel Rivals. Maybe, maybe Khonshu is just not a very important god, because I never read about him. And I'm a pretty big fan of Egyptian mythology. Am only child, but from what you understand, siblings are overtly toxic to one another, but one would kill the other and hide the... Yep, that's true. That's actually pretty true, I think. It is fun to be overtly aggressive to your sibling. This is fact. It is fun to make fun of them to their face. This is fact. But they are also, like, your first friends. And you're going to share a lot of interest with them, and you're going to have a good time with them a lot of the time. Siblings are pretty cool. And then there's, like, a guitar riff or something like that. I'm just thinking of how to... I'm thinking of a stupid joke to make. Never mind. It doesn't work outside of my brain. Never mind, it doesn't work outside of my brain. Let's pack it up. It doesn't work. Also, Thoth is the god of knowledge and was often written as... Oh, whoa, he's the god of magic. He knew everyone's true names. Though Isis was also the goddess of magic. Though I think we should call her Iset because the algorithm doesn't like Isis. Also, yep. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Though, what's this would probably have been pronounced, I don't know, ancient Egyptian. I did hear the complaint to Ea Nasir and ancient Akkadian. This is the armor set that I used to beat the game with the first time I played it. This is the armor I used to beat the game the first time I played it. I was a stoneman. I was a funky little stoneman, and I beat the game like that. I was wearing the Mask of the Mother, though, which I don't have. But Khonshu was mainly important from 1292 BC to 1189 BC. That is about 103 years? That's not bad. That's a pretty good run for an Egyptian god. What city-state was he the god for? What city-state did he preside over? Rockman! I love being a rock. Yep, there are 2 rock armor sets in this game, which is very strange. It's strange that there's 2 of them. Can I fast roll with... I can. We might need the fast roll. Chat, we might need the fast roll over the stamina rate, though. Apparently, Khonshu's main temple depicts a creation myth where he, as a snake, fertilized the cosmic egg that became the world. How did he fertilize the egg as a snake? Do I want to know the answer to that question? Probably not. Probably not. Probably don't want to know the answer to that question, actually. Alright, so this is obviously a boss arena, but if you don't want to fight the boss, you can take the wide swing around and pick this up. But chat, we're here to fight the boss. Very carefully. Yeah, you said it. He didn't eat it, though. Snakes are usually considered bad in Egyptian mythology, like Apophis. Big dog. Big dog. That's a really big freaking dog. It's a battle of the grape juice mascots. That's right, Sif is also a grape juice mascot. Khonshu's cult was primarily found in Memphis, Hibis, and Edfu. I know Memphis. Memphis is a really important city. Alright, let's have a run back. Let's have a run back. You know this doggo? A lot of people know this doggo. I was reading chat. I'm gonna... Yep, good fight. Good fight. Let's run it back. Good fight. Run it back. That was a good fight. At least it's easy to get to. What was I gonna say about Sif? Sif has one of my favorite songs in this game. Sif is best doggo. Good to know you don't have to fight him. Yeah, you don't have to, yeah. Completely one of the optional bosses. Yeah. Let's go with that. He does give the Hornet Ring. The Hornet Ring is very good for PvP. It makes your, is it 2 times effectiveness or 1.5 times effectiveness? I know that it makes your parries ridiculous. The tone is implying not optional. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the few not optional bosses in the game. You can kind of invalidate half the bosses if you have one single item, which we did not pick. But, apparently Conchu is credited with causing the moon to shine, women to conceive, cattle becoming fertile, and fresh air. How many different gods cause women to conceive in ancient Egypt? Doesn't Hathor do that too? Doesn't Hathor have a hand in that? I think one of the weirdest changes, I mean, it makes sense, but Age of Mythology got rid of Hathor and replaced her with Sobek, which makes sense. I think Sobek is a very important god, especially for the Nile, and the creature was the Sobek pet, the Sukos. I don't remember, it's the pet Sukos, which is a Sobek pet glammed up crocodile. Weird to associate it with Hathor, the cow-headed goddess of fertility. But it's still strange to me as someone who loved Age of Mythology, the original, to not have Hathor as an option. But how many different gods make women conceive? How many of them have a hand in that? In Greece, it was easy. It was Hera. Hera was the goddess of motherhood and birth. But in Egypt, it's like everyone has a hand in it. You have every god in your bedroom when you're trying to conceive. And I just don't know if I agree with that. Damage is good. Stippy stompies. I love him getting the sword back in his mouth. Or her. I know Sif is a woman's name. Sif is Thor's wife in Norse mythology. For those who are unfamiliar with the relationship dynamics of the Norse gods. How much does our fireball do? Probably not worth casting. Definitely not worth casting. We're such a bad pyromancer, chat. Second hit? Nope, not worth. Ooh, that could have been bad. Oh, hello. That was janky. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, I'm not looking at chat for a little bit because I do want to beat this dog. I like that guy. A lot of rolling attack here. In my opinion, it's better to stay unlocked of Sif. I don't know if that's like the consensus, but I prefer to stay unlocked of Sif. Oh, is Sif sad now? Nope, Sif is not sad yet. Ooh. Watch yourself. Oh. We're now at the point where Sif is sad. Yep. Rough. Noble beast. Can barely swing her master's sword. And that's over. Yes, Sif does indeed have a trap remix. Apparently, I wonder how easy modding the songs in this game is. I don't actually know. I don't know. Guys! I completely forgot the reason we went down into the catacombs was to get the silver ring. We were down there for so long that I forgot we were going for the silver ring. My bad. I guess we gotta go back. No. No. Well, gotta go back. Apparently, before the New Kingdom, Khonshu was completely different characterization was being the butcher of gods who died and then feeding them to dead pharaohs so they become immortal. That's weird. Baller, but strange. Yeah. Baller, but strange. Okay, level 46. That's not bad. Level 46 is not bad. Also, we were using kind of a useless ring the entire time. We were using kind of a useless ring the entire time. Isn't that funny? Can we go fast while wearing the Mask of the Child? Oh! Look at that. Look at that. We can go fast even while wearing the Mask of the Child. I think we gotta go to the depths, guys. We gotta actually continue the video game. What do you think? I think we gotta go to the depths, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we gotta go to the depths. Bonk. Large Titanite Shard's pretty good. We do love the large Titanite Shard. If you're willing to do a little bit of sequence breaking, you can get a plus 15 before Anor Londo, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know if I want to do that bit of sequence breaking. I don't think that's necessary right now. And it's not in the spirit of the slow run. The reason why Sif is necessary, though, unfortunately, is because of this. The Covenant of Artorias. It's where, like Artorias himself, can traverse the abyss. The big difficulty is getting chunks, but can't you farm the Dark Wraiths? Can't you farm the Dark Wraiths for them, or am I misremembering? I feel like you can farm the Dark Wraiths for them, but I might be misremembering if you can or cannot. I might be misremembering. You can, but good luck. Dark Wraiths are not that bad. Dark Wraiths are not that bad. Yes, I would like to buy this, and this. Thank you. Bye. I am allowed to get myself killed as much as I want, old man. Old man. And I'm pretty sure Dark Wraiths have a pretty good drop rate of them. Pretty sure Dark Wraiths have a pretty good drop rate of them. Gotta say, I think that, okay, I know Dark Souls 1 gets a lot of glazing. A lot of it deserved. But one of the things that it gets absolutely as much praise as it deserves for is its open level layout. It is so cool how much of this game that you can just walk to from anywhere, at any time, at any point. That is just legitimately so awesome. I love that you can go from the bottom of Ash Lake all the way up to the top of Sen's Fortress and not hit a single loading screen. That's just so cool. And all of it is interconnected in a way that I don't think FromSoft has ever managed to recreate. This world is just so lovingly built. Also, look how big our bonfire is. Hope you enjoyed the Khonshu Wiki Walk. I always do. I love it when you go on a Wiki Walk for us. You found the remaster mod to make Andre silly. There's a variant to make it Omega slow, too. Like, make him really fast.
I have your reward.
Woo! We got a Sunlight Medal.
I'm grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you. By the Lords. But there are methods. Now.
Talk to me.
Our few.
I've never get all the dialogue out of him. You love the original game's kindled bonfires? They're so much better than the remastered. Like, unironically, they are so much better than the remastered. This is a much better bonfire texture.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You'll never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your
Don't
face.
try anything clever. You might regret it. What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat.
Please
and
make
get
Andre
comfortable.
fast.
We'll both be hollow before you know it.
Grape juice never goes hollow. No matter how much I get squeezed, I keep going. Hey, it's Petrus. Where are your friends?
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life. Your Highness, where have you gone? I am entirely to blame for this. Oh, woe is me. I am unworthy, deathly so. Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it?
Look like another
Sometimes I
computer
lose
science degree to
myself.
do it.
Pay me no
Oh
mind.
man, yeah, I had to mess with the Smith box, and Smith box makes life easier. That's for sure. Does anybody know where Patches ends up? Is Patches here yet? I don't remember if you got to kill Gravelord Nito for Patches to show up. In Thafin, do you have to kill Gravelord Nito for Patches to show up? I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah? Oh, that sucks balls. That sucks balls. I never get Patches as a merchant. Okay. They're not gonna share. I got stupid Twilight Princess song stuck in my head. No cleric axe for you just yet. More the cleric set. I never get the cleric set because I forget the Patches is there and then I beat the game. Because I usually go all 4 Lord Souls into the final boss and just don't stop at any point. If you do this, you make the elevator faster. That's real fact. That's Dark Souls lore. It's the elevator dance. Don't forget the jaw harp for the Zelda song. Ah! Yes, I could do that, couldn't I? Let Bea vomit for you, sweet music. Ah! I don't know what key of jaw harp. Should you do a sorcery run in Dark Souls 2? It's the only magic you haven't beat the game with. Absolutely! Sorcery run only. You cannot touch anything else. Challenge run. You can only deal damage using sorceries. I'm trying to get it to not bang on the sides. I don't know what flavor of jaw harp they used for that song in, in Twilight Princess.
What you did, I am deeply indebted, for it was not within my power to save Vince or Nico.
Now my mouth is going to taste like copper for the rest of the day, though. I have bled so much on that instrument.
I only wish there was some way I
Can you
could
smith
help
box
you.
a staff so its bonk does damage because the moveset's cool?
And I
No.
only know the art of miracles.
You just have to use the bad
If that
damage.
could be of any help, speak to me again.
The moveset's cool. That covers the bad damage.
Would a miracle be of any help to you?
Absolutely, a
I would be most
miracle would be a
pleased if
great
that
help
was
to me.
so. And may we discuss miracles then?
Prayer! Woo! Be sad about it. No, of course, if you're willing to go into Smithbox and make the staff bonk better, I think that's Yeah, sure, whatever. Why did they give it such a cool moveset if they also were gonna make it, like, suck? You know?
Then be safe. Farewell, Barrier Nox.
Barrier Nox indeed, dear lady. I like that she becomes a good little friend to us. She becomes a good little friend to us. Let's try to buy. What do you... She does sell Wog and Great Heal, actually.
Then be safe.
It's not cheap. It is not cheap to buy all her miracles. We don't need them, in all actuality. Let's buy one Divine Blessing. One Divine Blessing. She sells them for cheaper than,
Then be safe.
What's his face? What's his face? Side note, you hate that you have to invert your emoticons, but then they become emotes if you don't. And yes, I agree. But the emotes are pretty fun too, I guess. I agree that emoticons are superior. I love emoticons. There's nothing in the game that quite has the same feeling as emoticons. Emojis just don't hit the way emoticons do. Emojis can be funny in the right moment, but emoticons are almost always superior. IMO. IMO. But that just might be the boomer coming out of me. Can confirm old emoticons are better. Amen. 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 See, chat know what's up. Chat knows where it's at. People are based in chat. Alright, let's go. I found Rhea of Thurland. Do you have anything to say about that, Petrus?
Oh.
Nope. I'm wondering if I have to reload the area. I might just reload the area and see if they have anything new to say. I know what I need to do. Emojis feel like corporatization or whatever. Yeah, I can see that. They've definitely sanded down the edges. You know what I mean? They've kind of, they're marketable. You can turn them into marketable plushies. That you have issues doing so with emoticons. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Alright, Grape Juice, get back in here. You remember making, is that ASCII? ASCII? Art and random note documents when you was but a child. And random documents when you were but a child.
Ah, you certainly are keeping busy. Care to pay for a useful tip?
Absolutely.
Oh, well.
I didn't realize you were going to make it that expensive. I didn't realize you were going to make that expensive. But I would like to pay for it.
Our futures.
Oh, come on, man. You made it 4,600 and I had 4,200. Don't do that to me. Do not do that to me. Yes, a marketable plushie of a pile of poo. Also, ASCII for the pronunciation. ASCII? Really? That's weird. I don't know about that. ASCII art? Why? Why is it called that? Why is it called that? I thought the S and the C would make a sound. Asai is another Twitch guy. Asai. He does Clone Hero, doesn't he? It's also a fruit, I'm pretty sure. Like a fruit flavor.
Kid. Why, Maiden Thurland and her followers recently arrived in this land, but she became stranded deep below the catacombs. Her followers either fled or were reduced to hollows, leaving Maiden Thurland all alone. Not a bad tip, huh? A nubile cleric would be replete with humanity.
Please don't call her nubile.
That tip I gave you?
Guitar Hero
I
Clone,
heard
he's
it
real
from
good
a
at it. Yeah, I
fiend
used to
old
watch
man.
it.
That poor bastard. All his robes and trinkets won't help him now.
I watched him a lot on YouTube. I love watching him on YouTube. American Standard Code for Information Interchange, or ASCII, is the English-focused symbol set for computers. computers. That means nothing to me, but thank you. That's awesome, but thank you.
Oh, you rescued milady. Well, a pity that is, for it will amount to nothing. For the little madam is not worth her salt without her family name.
Uh-oh.
Come again. The effective... Oh, hello. Miracles? Come again. The
So, he left them down there to die. Asai, help me get into... Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, he does do a lot of the cursed... he does a lot of the cursed mashups and, like, the Taste of Silva Gunner and stuff like that. Alright. Oops, I missed. But...
What is it, fool? Driven to madness by emotion? So be it. You'll make a fine hollow. You can waltz in the infernal depths together. Why?
What did you do wrong? I don't know, chat. What do you think he did wrong? Anyways, so Petrus betrayed Rhea and her friends. How unpious of you. Well, you know.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are myself. Yes. The note that Master Logan left. It only said he would travel to Anolondo by way of Sen's fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the regal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage.
You got it, Griggs. This is Griggs, right?
2 things are required for sorcery. First, you must equip. Second, you must attune a sorcery. Oh, and don't forget to aim.
Alright.
Goodbye then.
Thanks. Bye. Yep, turned out to be a little bit of a dick. Turned out to be a bad boy. Turned out to be a bad boy, that Petrus. Spoilers for Rhea's story, but if you tell him that you rescued Rhea and then you don't deal with Petrus, he will eventually kill her. He will eventually murk her. Just straight up fair warning. And he'll be all smug about it too. So if you want to save Rhea, you gotta kill him. And that's one NPC quest done. We completed Vince, Nico, and Petrus, the cleric's compatriots. Somebody put a little achievement pop up on the screen. The cleric's compatriots. Achievement done. NPC quest over. Rhea's NPC quest is still going. Alright, let's get a foothold in the depths. I think a good place to end this session, because I think Cobalt said it best, getting a little tired. Just a little personal schism, nothing to get involved with. Nothing to get involved with. It's nothing, it's not our beef. It's not our issue. It's nothing that we should trouble ourselves over. But I think Cobalt said it best. It is getting a little bit late. I started really late. I think it's almost 1 in the morning over here. But it's not like I'm gonna go to bed anytime soon. But I want to let you guys go and because it's Monday. It's Monday, so. But let's get through the depths. Let's get through the depths and call it. How about that? Does that feel lovely? That feels lovely to me, lovelies. We're getting through this game. It is not as slow as I could make it, especially now that we've killed Sif. We're actually we're in a pretty interesting place. Sif is, I think, typically a post and Orlando boss. Antafin, would you agree with that assessment? Sif, I think, is typically a post and Orlando boss. I usually drop down here, but it's not necessarily the... Hey, ma'am. Excuse me, miss. Come down. Oh, you don't like fire. Thank you. Miyazaki has confirmed the butchers to be ladies.
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Alright, chat, we gotta help this guy. Alright. You can get the last one by yourself, can't you, dude? Oh, come on, man. We did all that work. Chat, look at this guy. 40,000 is a lot for this game. Yep, exactly. Well...
Oh, there you are. You must help me. Or else she'll have me for lunch. You're my only hope. Oh, please.
I don't know, chat. Should we leave? Should we take that woman's lunch? That might be a workplace violation. I don't know, chat. Yeah, let's get him out. Let's get him out. Come on, buddy. Yep, no, I'm just being a dick to him. I'm just being mean. This guy's awesome.
Thank you. I would have been at supper without you. Been eaten alive. I was trying to think. Thank you. Thank you, dearly.
This guy's
I'm
awesome.
Laurentius.
This
With the great spot.
is Laurentius.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
He is one of the only people that you can just be mean to. You can just leave him here. You can just leave. I mean, I guess you can kill everybody else, and that's technically mean. But I think it's so funny that he is completely helpless and reliant to you, and he's also just a nice guy. He is literally just a nice person, and you can just leave him there. You're totally allowed to do that. Yep, that was all just to be mean to him, because we are terrible people, chat. Collectively, we're all evil. You know how it is. I'm evil. You're evil. He, she, we, evil. Also, we just crushed that butcher's dog. Pardon me. I was surprised at how much fire damage they take. I'm wondering why Laurentius could not deal with these ones. Like, look at that. They take a lot of fireball damage. That is a good amount of fireball damage for not having any levels in it. I don't know, chat. That's a pretty good hat. Unfortunately, it's not the Mask of the Child. Evology, the study of evil. It's elementary, SpongeBob. I need to watch more SpongeBob. I actually really like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. I really like the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. I think it's like legitimately just really good television. There's a reason why it's so quotable. It's because it's well written and funny. Hey, giant rat! I bet this guy's pretty difficult to kill. Always remember your plunge attacks, children. Always remember your plunge attacks, children. Never, ever neglect the plunge. This is a good thing to get. This is a very good thing to get. The giant rat that makes all of the rules. Isn't that a Germa bit? Is that a Germa bit? Germa is very good for bits. He makes all the funnies. I think, okay, Germa is unironically, and this is, I don't think contested, one of the most important streamers to have ever done the game, right? Like, the guy is legendary, and for very good reason. And I think it's largely because he is blessed, or cursed, by some powerful trickster god that wishes him to suffer in hilarious and endearing ways.
But I have this funny feeling.
Oh, this is one of my favorite characters.
You make another funny trade, of course.
We're rats. We're rats. We're the rats. I really like Germa. I think that I really like Germa. I don't think I owe a lot to his style. But he has made me happy many a times before. This is Domhnall. Domhnall is a Welsh name, I believe. I'm pretty sure Domhnall is a Welsh name. I am so sad that his baller armor set never returns. Ai Shamai. I'm pretty sure Ai Shamai is... help! What am I getting attacked by? Oh, it's a slime. Burn. Slimes are very weak to fire. Ai Shamai.
Aye, Shemai. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Vinny also has a pair of blessing cursing with video games too. Vinny is a guy I steal a lot of jokes from, unfortunately. Vinny has a lot of vocal stems that I really like. Vinny is very important. Vinny is very important. Hi, Shemai. Also a very important streamer. But both of the, I think it's interesting that both Germa and Vinny are like some of the most important and funniest streamers who have ever done the game. But they're not the biggest. They're not the biggest. Either breaks the real games real easy or is godlike. Well, isn't the Corruptions? Doesn't he love Corruptions? Isn't Corruptions one of the things he does? Am I remembering that correctly? Aye, Shemai. We should not have the Divine Blessing on there. Do not waste it! We're not gonna make this plus 20. We don't. Vinny is famous for the Corruptions. Amen. I like the Corruptions. I like when the video game doesn't work the way it's supposed to. That's really funny to me. It makes me giggle and clap my hands and stomp my little feet. I really like the Corruptions. I don't watch a lot of Vinny though, unfortunately. I watch a lot of I watch a lot of Germa clips. Sometimes I put Germa streams on to go to sleep, especially the Nancy Drew games. I love when he plays Nancy Drew. And slap your belly, is that a deadlock thing? No. I don't know. Is it a deadlock thing? I'm specifically referencing bizarre internet comments that I see every now and then from like years back. Years back. Does Deadlock make that joke too? But I remember seeing like a bunch of, it was specifically music from what game? I think it was in Notria, the last song. In Notria, the last song would have comments like that. And I was like, what is going on? But they kind of like wormed their way into my lexicon because I think it's so funny. To be like, they make me giggle and clap and dance and stomp my feet. I don't know. I think that's really funny. But in Notria had a lot of jokes like that. These guys are very weak to fire. Chat, should we go back to Laurentius already and level up our fire, or should we just go straight to Dragon? This makes me slap my belly as a common means of deadlock with some of the silly things in it. That's funny. I'm wondering if they have a similar origin. They probably have a similar origin. I don't know. How much of the... Oh! I got poisoned immediately! Well, I'm already poisoned. I can't get poisoned again. Ah, and this is your humanity farm. You should fire surge the dragon to death. Does he sell it right out the gate? The sleep child runs through gambler and killing him during a match is something red up with spiritual money. That doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm glad it exists. You kill all 9 of these rats for the humanity farm. Because this is a really easy place to just run up to the bonfire, sit at it, kill more rats, come back, run to the bonfire, sit at it, come back, kill more rats. Yeah, he sells Fire Surge. I don't think we're going to kill Gaping Dragon with Fire Surge. I'm pretty sure Gaping Dragon has like a beefy 10,000 HP or something stupid like that. Ooh, another chance at Channeler's Trident though. I hate that. Oh, no Channeler's Trident. Sad. Time to farm some humanity? Yep. Gold ring, 10 humanity, symbol of avarice, good stuff. Simple as. Simple as. Oh, here's more humanity. This is where you get it. Yeah, that's a good point in Vafen. Getting your soft humanity counter to 10 actually increases your item discovery, which you can check. Number of black sprites within one's bosom symbolizes human nature and determines item discovery and resistance to curses. Over here is item discovery, the skill for discovering items on the corpse of a fallen enemy. That's our character. There's grape juice. But if you get higher soft humanity, up to 10, it maxes out at 10. But if you get 10 soft humanity, you have a higher item discovery. We are foiled by this horrible hallway. Oh my bad. So soft humanity is not for killing things before killing the area boss. Is one of the ways to get it. Yep. Or popping the hard humanity also gets you it. But yes, that's one way to do it. That's why you have the spear. Yep, this weapon is great unless you're in a tight space. And then it sucks balls. Die. Die, beast. No, don't go that way. The rat does not want to get crushed. If we get hit once, guys, we're gonna get pizzed again. And I'd rather not get pizzed again. Spear's a good weapon. Ah, the sludge. What are they called? Fat birds? Is that what the big collection of, like, just gross stuff in a sewer is called? A fat bird? Ah! Dark Spirit Kirk! Knight of Thorns! Notorious Black Phantom who evades the player 3 separate times. Yeah. Oh. Here he is, fat rolling away. He's got a bleed axe. That's why you want to have... Oh, I'm trying to parry him, and I'm doing it with my stupid fire hand. I should deal with him. Kirk! Knight of Thorns! Well, I wonder what we did get. I didn't see. Did we get his sword? We got a shield. Spiked shield. Let's read that, actually. Let's read the spiked shield. I was trying to punch him with my stupid fire hand. Shield of the infamous Dark Wraith Kirk. Knight of Thorns. Covered with spikes. Can be used as a weapon. Sharp spikes cause heavy bleeding. Well, we got a shield. Yep, you don't get his armor set until way later, actually. You do not get the armor set until way later. These enemies are very dangerous. Oh god, yep, that's why. I would rather not get cursed. I would rather not get cursed. It is really bad to get cursed. Like, honestly, do not let it happen to you, is all I have to suggest. Kirk would mess it up as a demon hunter. Same demon for like his uncles or something. Yep. Yep. Kirk would be really good at getting, because of all the bleed. Would be a great demon hunter. Demon Slayer. Hit anime. These guys are how you farm Eyes of Death, which I have done before. I have farmed 30 Eyes of Death from the Basilisks. It's not fun. Because, one mistake and you're donezo, kid. What is this? Humanity. Curse is a very bad, debilitating status effect. You do not want to get hit by it. Out of all the status effects, you don't want to get hit by Curse. Not the other ones are good. Okay. At least the Basilisks are pretty easy to deal with. They don't have a lot of health. Much easier to deal with if you're shooting them with like a cool bow or something. There it is, Ring of the Evil Eye. You get 50 health back on every... Is it 50? Might be 30. Might actually just be 30. You get 30 health back every single time you kill an enemy. It's not very good. It's just Curse is a little less temporary than the other statuses. Exactly. And it's much harder to cure. It is much harder to cure. Not only is it less temporary, it's difficult to get rid of. Does some bad stuff to you, kids. Alright. Rats. Rats. We are the rats. Here to celebrate another birthday bash. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way. Yeah, get out of my way. Open your presents while we all cheer. There was a good amount of collecting. There was a good amount of collecting random, how you say, humanities down here. I like that. I like that for us. Should we summon? So it's a good thing if there's clans. If you keep going this path far enough, don't check how far. Yeah, it's a very good thing the clams are here. Should we summon both Solaire and Lautrec? How are we feeling about making Gaping Dragon not only, like, have twice as much health, but also his AI to just bug the... Well, time for bed? Alright. That means you won't get spoiled on this boss. I actually like that. I like that. That means you won't get spoiled for this boss. You want me to play this boss later? Well, I'm pretty sure I could beat this boss really quickly if you want to see it happen. I don't know. I kind of want you to see this boss for the first time yourself. Well, maybe you've already seen it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn. You can watch it happen? Okay. This boss is silly. I'm pretty sure I can kill this guy quickly. And if I don't, then you've seen it and you can go to bed. Little crocodile. Here he is. This guy got it on, when I was in college, I had a PowerPoint party with a bunch of friends. And mine was Dark Souls Smasher Pass Edition. I had a slide for this guy, of course. Of course. I was very proud of that slide. Give me your tail! Oh! Yes, tail weapon. Lovely, lovely tail weapon. Solaire, why are you already almost dead? Solaire! You got aided. You think this dragon might be a little too gaping? That sounds wrong. I think Solaire's gonna go down, chat. I hope we're not too attached to Solaire here. There's a reason why Domhnall sells 3 golden pine resins, because this guy is ridiculously weak to... Oh! Solaire, no! Stop! I don't think we're getting that sunlight metal, guys. He's like famously bad at this fight. Lautrec, no! Why is Lautrec so much harder to kill than Solaire? Solaire, no! Guys, I don't think we got the, I don't think we got the, I don't think we got the sunlight. Yeah, we get 8. Get him, Lautrec! Get him, Lautrec! Wow, that was a lot of damage on poor Lautrec. Oh, he dodged that. Dude, he's blocking with the parrying dagger. I think we gotta report Lautrec for throwing. This boss has a lot of health for the time of the game you fight him. He is, I think he's like 10,000 health or something stupid like that. That is really high for Dark Souls 1. He is very much a damaged... no, run. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Oh, that's good stuff. Hard leather set. That's one of my favorite sets. Solaire fainted. Go, Lautrec. Get him, Lautrec. For reference, Artorias has around 4,000. Yep. And he's a DLC boss. Get him, Lautrec. I would be really surprised if Lautrec survives the whole fight. Holy bejesus, Lautrec! Good job! Wow! See, that's why we had to save him. We wouldn't have been able to beat Gaping Dragon without his help. Lautrec victory! Lautrec sweep! Also, we got the holy bejesus. Dragon King Great Axe. This axe, one of the rare dragon weapons, is formed by the tail of the Gaping Dragon, a distant, deformed descendant of the everlasting dragons. The axe is imbued with a mystical power, to be released when held with both hands. Just an immediately better weapon than the... Yep, yeah. Unfortunately, I think it is better. Though the Demon Great Hammer has scaling, and the Dragon King Hammer does not. But the Dragon King Hammer, I think, is one of the better dragon weapons. If you're going to use one of the dragon weapons, the Dragon King Hammer is one of the better ones. And this is what we're going to do the next time we play. I'm excited. The next time we play, we're going to open up this. Everybody who's going to bed, thank you for coming in to watch. I really appreciate it. What I'm going to do is actually run up to Firelink Shrine and get some stuff for our Pyromancy Flame. That's what I'm going to do. But those who want to leave, good night. Thank you for coming in to say hello. Yep, Stinkyville, USA, my favorite place to go. Stinkyville, USA has voted independent for every presidential election since 1932. We killed the big rat? Yes, we destroyed the big rat. The big rat was killed in a single plunging attack. It wasn't even close. Poor big rat. It was the giant rat that made all of the rules. But Depths is completed. Boss is killed. Blighttown obtained. Laurentius freed. That's the big thing, is that Laurentius is freed. I love the fast roll. I love our great woman. I love my cool wolf ring. I love Dark Souls. This game's amazing. Highly recommend to everyone who has not played it before. Good game, Ron. Don't hit me with the fire. I'm going to sit here and praise it and get immediately murdered by hollows. Would be very, very, very good. Would be perfect. Alright, let's go talk to Laurentius, sit at Firelink Shrine, and then head down to the dark. Tomorrow. Or probably not tomorrow. Probably not Monday. I never really stream on Mondays. I don't know when the next stream is going to be because we have opening night, Friday night, which is very exciting. I'm not nervous. I think that the show is going to go very well. I think we're going to have a good time. It's a good show, Brock, and it's gonna be. Okay, bye, sir. Oh God. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Imagine we just get murdered there. This weapon's upward swing has gotten us in trouble a few times, huh? This weapon's upward swing has gotten us in trouble a few times, huh? But the show's gonna be good, and then I gotta immediately start getting ready for the next one, but it's a 1-act, so it's a little bit less work. Hello? Oh, dude, you're ruining my sitting time. There he is, Laurentius.
Well, I see you made it out.
I did indeed.
Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swamp, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share the spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Why, let's get started right
I
now.
love this guy a lot. I don't think I want the title of the Great Swamp, even if I was from there. What do you mean? It's an awesome swamp. That's why they call it great.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flames, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
Yeah, but that means it's the swampiest swamp. Yeah, which means it's great. Alright, let's level up our pyromancy flame as much as we can. This is the thing. This is going to be good, actually. This is really good that we're doing this before we go into Blight Town.
Goodbye then.
Come back if you find anything new. Okay. This is gonna be where we use a lot of our souls. Use a lot of our souls. Yep, the next boss is incredibly weak to fire. That is correct. Yeah, that's real. That's totally the correct thing to say. This is stuff you gotta do every time. Unfortunately, which is not good for the content creation, I kind of like zone out whenever I start popping souls. Like the mind starts to wander. I start going to different places. It's not the correct thing to do because you know I'm supposed to be here and be entertaining. But unfortunately, head empty. Start thinking about other stuff. Alright. So, we should probably put all the spells we can't use in the bottomless box. Can we not put spells in the bottomless box? We should absolutely be able to put spells in the bottomless box, right? Oh. So it seems we cannot. We actually can't put spells in the bottomless box. That's not ideal. IMO. Alright, I gotta show everybody what my usual fashion souls for this video game is. This specific video game. I don't think it's like the... This is usually what I wear whenever I play this video game. I think it's peak Fashion Souls. I think it looks really good. I like this look a lot. Alright. Well, I think we got what we needed. Yes, the Dingy set is very good. The Dingy set is probably one of the best looking sets in the series. IMO. IMO! I actually do want to see, what does our new Pyromancy Flame do? Let's go find a guy to test out our new Pyromancy Flame, shall we? Because now it does an attunement of 155. 155. And combustion is going to help a lot in those tight spaces. 230 off of combustion is quite a lot. 262 off the fireball is also quite very good. Quite very good. So we should be in a good place, chat. Alright. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I had a great time. I really appreciate you coming in to say hello. I always do. I hope everybody has a wonderful night and a wonderful Monday. How exciting. Beginning of yet another week. So all of you have a wonderful sleep, a wonderful rest, and wonderful dreams. And thank you for coming in to watch me play a little bit of my favorite video game. I'm very excited to share it with you. Good night.